Hey everybody, Michael Snyder here, California Weather Watch. Today is February 27th, and right now we are looking at the combination of Doppler radars here. You can see California is here. You can see all the blizzard warnings in effect, mainly for the Sierra Nevada here. Winter storm warnings all over the place across Northern California. We've got winter storm watches across Southern California mountains as of right now as well for some more additional snowfall down there. But you can see this low pressure system spinning here. Additional cold air aloft continues to move across the region. High winds, blizzard conditions. Watch out. If you have to travel, be very careful if you're doing so across the Sierra Nevada. As you can see, this frontal system swinging across the area right now. So let's take a look at the mid-level water vapor loop, and you can see the storm off the west coast of North America here. That's bringing those blizzard conditions across the Sierra Nevada here. This is eventually going to slowly move down across Southern California as we go through midweek here, with another potentially strong storm system coming up here through this next weekend. We'll take a look at those details in a moment. This is a more detailed look at the current hazards. You can see the blizzard warnings here across the Sierra Nevada, winter storm watches across Southern California, higher terrain, wind advisories. We got winter weather advisories for some of the higher terrain across the Bay Area. Winter storm warnings are shown in pink here. This is day 1 through 3. Overall winter storm impacts, extreme travel impacts here across the Sierra Nevada and some portions of Northern California as well. So heads up for that. You can see where this exists across the higher terrain, including some of the areas across the Bay Area there. Now, looking at this day 1 categorical outlook, you can see thunderstorm potential does exist for much of the state here today. Tomorrow, mainly central Northern California here. And day 3, it will include some of Southern California here, Las Vegas out towards Arizona as well. More on that here towards the end of the video. Taking a look here, this European hot off the presses here, 12Z, 4 a.m. run, just now giving us its data. You can see that frontal system move through as we go through the day today and into tomorrow. Then this low pressure system remains open here, bringing very chilly air across Southern California again as we go on into Wednesday. This finally kicks out of there on Thursday. Then you can see this next system, another powerful storm aiming towards the state here as we go on in towards next weekend, taking its sweet time, as you can see there, folks. We'll watch this one closely in the upcoming days. Taking a look here at 250 millibars, about 34,000 feet in the atmosphere. You can see that jet stream kind of carving out this trough here across this state, and you can see it just kind of remains open here as we go through Wednesday and finally kicks out on the day Thursday. And then we bring this powerful storm as we go on towards next week, and you can see a pretty robust trough here hanging out over the Pacific Northwest. It's going to point this jet stream right into California here. It's going to continue the winter weather, big rains with this possible here as well, and some winds also. Now, taking a look here, this is a surface pressure map here with precipitation overlay. You can see as things going on right now, that frontal system moving across Central California, big snows for the Sierra Nevada, some snow possible for Southern California terrain as well. As you can see, this upper level low kind of hang out and slowly move across the region as we go through Wednesday into Wednesday night, finally getting out of here by Thursday, as I mentioned. And then another powerful system looks like it's going to be coming in as we go towards next week, and as this trough remains open across the west coast, shown here. Now, this is looking at the European. I'm going to speed ahead here, and you can see just the huge snowfall amounts coming up here. There's potential for, over 100 inches of snow across some of the areas of the Sierra Nevada. Big snows across Northern California, some decent snowfall across the higher terrain of the coastal regions here too, and the Southern California mountains also. This is the GFS. I'm kind of showing this one just for entertainment purposes, but look at some of the amounts the GFS is showing as you go out through the 16-day period here. You can see some areas showing up over 250 inches of snowfall there. You take that with a grain of salt. It's just purely entertainment, but it does show the nature of the active forecast as we go on in through mid-March coming up. This is looking at the NAM3KM. This is the 12Z run here. You can see that frontal system driving down across the Bay Area here. Lots of cold air and showery activity here. Thunderstorm potential, increased snowfall rates going on across the Sierra Nevada here all the way through Tuesday. This upper level low kind of just hangs out across the state through Tuesday, Wednesday morning shown here before it finally starts getting out of here later on Wednesday night. Now, looking at here, one of my favorites, as I've been talking about the last few days, this is 500 millibar temperature, somewhere up towards 18,000 feet. There goes that first low here, and you can kind of see it just hangs out across the state here as we go through Tuesday, drops down all the way across Central California towards Southern California by the time you get in towards Wednesday afternoon, shown here. This is looking at 10,000 feet here, 700 millibars. we put this into motion, you see something similar there with the cold air just kind of hanging out and carving down across the state here over the next bit. Then we get a little bit of a break here before the next system starts arriving as we go towards next weekend. You can see these colder temperatures aloft arrive across the area again here. It's going to bring another round of storms to California, pretty much the entire state probably. Now, taking a look here, this is the GFS accumulated precipitation by type, just kind of showing you guys that we are going to continue this precipitation barrage across the state, probably through the extended. And look at this on through the extended, just purely entertainment, but it just shows a kind of an atmospheric river situation unfolding across Southern California here. But this is way out there, folks. You're talking about May 8th or 9th, or March 8th or 9th shown there. So just some of what's possible as we go through the extended forecast there, as you see some pretty big precipitation amounts through the extended and big snowfalls as well. Now, this is looking at the GFS also. This kind of lines up with the European. So this is 2-meter temperature anomaly. You can see the west coast all the way from Alaska down through California below average, and it really doesn't change too much. We're going 6-hour increments here, and you can see the very cold air just kind of hanging around the west coast of North America on through the extended as the next storm system next weekend arrives and keeps the west coast of North America cold. It's going to drop some Arctic air into British Columbia here that could enhance some of this storm activity here off the west coast as well. But we're going all the way out through the 10-day period here, and we still remain below normal with additional systems moving into the area here. Pretty impressive winter. And as we go into meteorological spring, not much of a change here as things remain very active across the west coast of North America. This is just kind of looking at significant wave height and swell, significant wave height direction, I should say. You can see some of that activity moving down the coastline here as we go on in through Wednesday with that storm system dropping down over Southern California there. Bit of a break here, and then more wave activity arrives with that next system coming up next weekend. So have your heads up for that. Taking a look here, 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. You can see the west coast clearly below average signal there, 8 to 14 day, not much of a change. And check this out. They even talk about this thunderstorm chance today across much of central and northern California. Look at this, funnel cloud / brief tornadoes possible here, 10 a.m. through 8 p.m. today. So watch out with that lightning, heavy rain, gusty winds out there, and snow pellets across the region there. So watch out for that if you're out and about today. Eyes on the sky. This is the blizzard warnings here, and you can see blowing snow will cause whiteout conditions at time, gusting as high as 75 miles per hour. Snowfall, that's not 4 to 6 inches, that's 4 to 6 feet, people. So, carry a survival kit with you if you must travel. It's extremely dangerous up there. If stranded, stay with your vehicle. So yeah, one more look at things here. Here's the avalanche danger. You can see it is flashing. There is high avalanche danger across the Sierra Nevada out there. Probably goes without saying. Many of you guys are probably aware of that. There is some considerable avalanche danger up towards Mount Shasta there as well. This is a great site here, avalanche.org. You can click on these individual areas and click Get the Forecast. It tells you all kinds of good information, shows you where the greatest avalanche danger is, gives you the bottom line here. There's actually a forecast and what kind of avalanche problem they're dealing with up there. It shows pictures of recent photos of what's going on, and it has a forecast discussion down there as well. So great stuff there, avalanche.org, if you're going off in the backcountry. But yeah, just an amazing winter going on into spring here for California. Great for the weather watchers down there. Great for the reservoirs, the snowpack, whatnot. This should be good. Hopefully we can help, even fill up some of these aquifers underground here across the state here with all this precipitation moving across the region. But you see, we remain active on in through the extended. We'll break these down day by day. So yeah, enjoy that and watch these showers rolling in today. You might get some lightning and thunder out there, some snow pellets, some small hail. And as you saw, they're talking about brief, weak tornado potential out there. Watch for those funnel clouds. So anyway, we'll do this again tomorrow. Hope you guys are having a good day. Click like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.